So this is Dr. Gerard at Lakewood's Chiropractic in Forest Lake, Minnesota, and I want to talk about today a question that got posed to me recently, which is, why is it sometimes when I get adjusted, I almost feel worse, or more sore, or more stiff? Is this thing even working? Is this chiropractic thing even worth, helping me, or is it actually just, quite frankly, making me worse? And I can tell you that it's very rare that someone responds by being sore or being stiff, or for that matter, being in pain. But let me give you a couple of reasons why it could happen. Not that it's common, but it's something that you don't necessarily generally need to panic on. Number one, let's talk about the concept of what I like to call retracing. What retracing simply means is that your body will bring up old injuries, old problems, and almost try to retrace or fix them, even though you might look at me and say, I feel fine up until now. For example, lower backs are notorious for this. Your lower back 20 years ago was bad. All of a sudden you think you're fine for a while. We start working with you and all of a sudden it's almost like, where's that lower back? My lower back is back again. It was never gone in the first place. It was just that your body was covering up the symptoms. And as we started to change and correct other areas, that lower back came back and said, hey, what about me? We call that retracing. Another reason why is this concept called muscle memory. Muscle memory essentially states that your body will want to do what it does even if it's wrong, because that's what it's used to. And so changing muscle memory takes time. And sometimes changing muscle memory can make you sore. The easiest analogy I try to tell people is you would never go to the gym after taking a year off of being there and saying, I'm surprised that I'm sore the day after. You would expect that. In fact, quite frankly, you'd probably think you didn't work out if you didn't do that. So just understand, we don't want you to walk out of a chiropractic office, or particularly our office, and be in pain, or for that matter, be sore or stiff. But the good news is generally that's a very short-term problem that can be resolved by just continuing and sticking in the bone under care, number one, and number two, adding the elements that got you in trouble in the first place, things such as the core, strengthening, exercises, stretches that you need to be well. And all of that is part of the process that we do at our office at Lakewood's Chiropractic in Forest Lake, Minnesota. So if you're looking for answers and you want some help, and maybe you have struggled, and maybe in the past you've had back problems, lower back issues, headaches, etc., maybe you're looking for answers, maybe we can help. This is Dr. Gerard at Lakewood's Chiropractic. We'll see you soon.